What is the New World Order?
Since Bush the Elder made his speech at the United Nations back in September of 1990 talking about the New World Order, I think I've become confused about what's actually going on in the world. The New World Order is a more palatable name for the Anglo-American world empire. It's the planetary domination of London, New York, Washington over the rest of the world. It's hard to get people to join that or think they have a part in it if you call it the Anglo-American world empire. If you call it the New World Order, then people in India or someplace like that or the European Union might think, well, there's something in that for us too. But that's not what it is. It's the Anglo-American New World Order. It's really the old world order.
The New World Order is the old world order. I mean, it's just the names have changed, the appearances have changed, but the concept hasn't changed.
The New World Order is really an old world order that dates back to ancient Egypt. The New World Order is a worldwide conspiracy. Its main purpose is to set up one world government, ruling all the countries and enslave humanity to the fullest using technology. Total dictatorship. They openly admit that they want a New World Order, but their description of the New World Order is to make the world better. The final steps of the New World Order are being fulfilled as we speak. One of the final steps on their agenda is to form all the countries into unions, then connect all the unions into one world economy. That is why so many different politicians, including Harper, is trying to convince populations for one world government. They are using our recession as a tool to try to submit the population for their one world government.
The Financial Times of London, published by a member of the Bilderberg Group, crowed that a dictatorial world government had been kept in the shadows for our own good, and that it was now time for it to emerge from behind the curtains of national security.
All these new challenges are bringing together about the biggest restructuring we have ever seen, not just of the global economy, but of the global order as a whole.
But the burdens of global citizenship continue to bind us together.
But in a globalized economy, we are going to have to take global responsibilities. And there is going to have to be some semblance of global governance on these questions.
Partnership and cooperation among nations is not a choice. It is the only way.
Politicians are controlled by unseen entities. They are just puppets. All of our country leaders are part of a secret society or affiliated with secret societies. They do not make any major decisions of our economy. They are just a puppet for the Illuminati, or you can call them the power elite. I will talk about who they are later. All politicians running for president or prime minister are already pre-picked by secret groups. It's a win-win situation for the elite. Liberal or conservative or whatever party doesn't matter. They all work for the same secret group. Democracy is a fraud because of this. Now our minds have been manipulated to think that we have true freedom and democracy, when in reality it doesn't even matter who we pick, because the person we pick does not work for the good of the people, but for the good of the Illuminati. If the population does not like what the puppet is doing at a particular time, then the elite throws out the old puppet and replaces it with a new puppet, which then manipulates your mind thinking that the new puppet will be a better public servant. In reality, the cycle will just continue, and every politician will eventually piss off the population because the power elite are not there to love the people but to control them for their own self-interests. Don't believe that our country leaders are puppets? Here's evidence of Canadian Prime Ministers giving a presentation that was scripted.
Iraq's continued defiance of the community of nations presents a challenge which must be addressed.
Presents a challenge which must be addressed. It is inherently dangerous
to allow a country such as
Iraq to retain weapons of mass destruction, particularly in the light of its past aggressive behaviour.
If the world community fails to disarm Iraq, we fear that other rogue states will be encouraged to believe that they too can have these weapons, these most deadly of weapons, to systematically defy international resolutions, and that the world will do nothing to stop them. That is the ultimate nightmare, Mr. Speaker, which the world must take decisive and effective steps to prevent. Possession of chemical, biological, or nuclear weapons by terrorists would constitute
Rumors have been said that the Illuminati want the New World Order established by December 2012. Here is a clip on how the world would look like if the New World Order would be established.
In the near future, Earth is dominated by a powerful world government. Once free nations are slaves to the will of a tiny elite. The dawn of a new dark age is upon mankind. Countries are a thing of the past. Every form of independence is under attack, with the family and even the individual itself nearing extinction. Close to 80% of the Earth's population has been eliminated. The remnants of a once free humanity are forced to live within highly controlled, compact, prison-like cities. Travel is highly restricted. Superhighways connect the megacities and keep the population from entering into unauthorized zones. No human activity is private. AI supercomputers chronicle and categorize every action. A prison planet dominated by a ruthless gang of control freaks, whose power can never be challenged. This is the vision of the global elite, their goal.
Chips. The RFID chip, or radio frequency identification chip, is put under the patient's skin with GPS. This chip was invented in 1969 and was patented in 1973. It's now available for commercial use. It's only 1/3 of a millimeter across. It's a very, very tiny chip. These chips act as transmitters or responders. They are not powered by battery, but by radio signal that's sent by transceivers or RFID readers, so they are always listening for signals and send back information that has been requested. RFID chips cost 50 cents, but prices are dropping. Once the price drops, RFID chips will be in everything that costs more than $1. They are already putting them in passports and even clothes. People have already been manipulated to put these RFID chips in their bodies.
The appealing reason for doing it was simple convenience in my life, that if I had this RFID tag, I could start replacing my door locks for electric door locks, I could stop typing my password at the computer, and I would be able to modify custom electronics I build to allow secure access where only I can wipe my hand to activate.
All right, so this is a step above fingerprint technology, right?
They already put subliminal messages in commercials.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
Scan your wrist and pay your debts. The sky is full of flying jets.
The Mason Eye chip. My friends contacted me that the Masons were advertising at a fair in Ontario to convince parents to put Mason Eye chips on their children. Not in the bodies, but on them. The Masons call it the Mason Eye chip kit. They say it's for children's protection in case something happens to them. In this kit, the parent is to provide them with fingerprints, digital photograph, brief recorded interview on VHS or DVD, the show